Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the IndIGo Rabbit Cafe Card Pull. Today is Wednesday, August 2nd of 2025. I am really excited to be on here today to do your card pull reading for you. I've been inspired to kind of create this board numbered 1 through 12. So I'll explain it a little bit. I will put in the description all the time. So if you want to just scoot ahead, you can scoot ahead. And I will describe what I'm about to say to you a little bit better in the description. So, but a quick rundown. So normally we do the piles 1, 2, or 3. Today I'm going to do cards 1 through 12. So you choose as many numbers as you're feeling drawn to, right? Maybe you want number 2 and 8 for whatever reasons, or maybe you've decided I'm going to go 9, 10, 11, and 12. You can also, just go by your zodiac. You can go by whatever it is that you want to go by. So what I'll do is I'm going to use 3 decks today. I'm going to pull 4 cards from each deck. And you can go by an entire row. You could go by row 1, 2, or 3 if you want. But anyway, then I'm going to read each card as I go and how they pertain to that number. So you may have to skip ahead if you chose, number 1 and number 11. You'd have to skip ahead, and I'll put that time in there for you. But it should go fairly quick, I hope. I did wait to kind of just do it all so that you guys could see my fancy dancy board. I feel like a little kid. I'm like, woohoo, look at that. And we'll just have fun, right? That's what it's about. It's about having fun and just going with it. So I'm excited for this. All right. So we're just asking today. So I'll pull the cards. I'll leave them face down. We'll flip them. We'll do a reading of each card, and we'll go from there. And again, I don't know if I've mentioned yet, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let your intuition be your guide. So, and then we will do the zodiacs after I pull, and we'll conclude at the end. All right. And then I would love to hear any feedback that you have for me. I'm always trying to improve. I want to keep it fun. I really enjoy doing this. So, all right. What is our guidance today for the IndIGo Rabbit? Just go straight across. And then we'll do, so we'll use the Rose Oracle. I really wanted something to represent spring here. We got great energies out there right now. So what is our guidance today for the IndIGo Rabbit? Then I'm going to use the Moonology deck. The Moonology deck will be 9 through 12. It is more of like they have sayings, like communication is key, stuff like that. I know a little bit about astrology. We'll go with it. We'll tap into the energy. We'll see what it comes out. But all right. So what is our guidance for today? Here we are. And now we'll do Zodiac, and we'll go through these real quick. Again, today's video will probably be a little bit longer, but I'll put the time in. All right, so for 1, it is Sagittarius is the Zodiac assigned to number 1. Number 2, Gemini. Number 3 is Aries. Number 4 is Scorpio. Number 5, Leo. Number 6, Taurus. Number 7 is Cancer. Number 8, Pisces. Number 9, Libra. Number 10, Virgo. Number 11 is Capricorn. And number 12 is going to be Aquarius. All right, all right, all right. So pick whatever numbers that you're feeling most drawn to, and that is going to be your reading for today. Again, you can pick as many as you want. Maybe there's something in you for all 12 cards. That seems like a lot, but we'll just go from there. We'll see. We'll see what happens, and hopefully I get some feedback, and that would be great. So we'll begin your reading. So for group 1, and this was for, or I should say number 1, and this was for Sagittarius. What is your card? We have Eagle Spirit Freedom. That's great energy for number 1. The number on it is a number 13 as well. So I see this eagle for number 1 that's kind of like soaring up above, and you have this Pegasus that's down in the corner that's kind of getting ready to take off. The energy of this card, I'm given the impression that perhaps there's something that you've been working on, that you've really been keeping your eye on, laser focus, right? And it's just, you know, even too, like it's something of great importance to you. You really hold it in a high regard. And I'm looking down at this Pegasus that's getting ready to take flight, and that's really what I'm given the impression of, is that maybe something perhaps that you've been working on, number 1, is getting ready to fly, right? To really kind of go to new heights. It's really neat. I love the energies in this card. The treetops too are kind of like poking through the clouds here. And it almost feels like things are starting to like kind of like open up for you. I love the word freedom. So whatever this is, it's going to really make you feel alive, right? That's the impression I get. Like it's really opening yourself up to this new idea, this new adventure, this new something. Very cool. So that's my reading for number 1. Number 2, which was for Gemini, we got Foggy Bog Patience. This gives me the impression that you've been kind of like patiently waiting for the fog to kind of like, maybe you're in that situation where you're waiting for something to lift and kind of like open up for you. This is I would say, looking at this card, you know, you're kind of like too in the thicket of things as well. There is light behind it. I see light at the end of this tunnel for you, that perhaps very soon that this fog is going to be lifting for you, and you're going to be able to see your pathway much better. I see a little ripple effect in the water, and I kind of feel like you're making an impact on things around you. You know, whether that be, you know, it feels of good nature, you know, that you're really kind of making an impact, a good impression. It's a beautiful bird too. It's a beautiful white bird. And I just, what is that, a crane? I don't know the spiritual meaning of a crane, so that'd be cool to maybe like look up. I guess we could tap into the spiritual energy of a crane. I'm getting the impression that the spiritual, like they're very structured little animals. And I almost feel as though too, they're very consistent in their nature. They do have this ability to just kind of wait things out, right? Why? And two, there's the balance, right? So I'm even feeling like the balance between even the legs, you know, to give themselves there's something to do with that. There's a fine balance that they have, and keen eyesight. I'm really being shown that they have some keen eyesight, which is really neat. So, and it does feel as though like this fog is getting ready to lift for you. The more I'm into this card, stand firm, consistently continue to show up for yourself. I understand you're in the thicket. You're just being asked to be a little bit more patient, but things are getting ready to open up for you. This is also Gemini too. So I'm really seeing a lot of balance here for you. Tap into that energy of the crane, I guess, and see where you need to go from there. All right, let's look at card number 3. We'll cut the cord there. Card number 3 is for Aries. What is your message for today? Ooh, look at this. Spirit guardian of spring activation. Aries, Aries, Aries. This is you. This is you. It is Aries season. Happy birthday, Aries. Lots of energy shifts around Aries. So this activation really does feel like it's taking place out there right now. Like if you woke up this morning and you're feeling like you have a little bit more pep in your step, things feel good, the sun is out, you got flowers popping up here, this feels good. There's a swan over here in the corner, just kind of hanging out. So there's beautiful life here. What is the tree? What is the tree representing, right? Everything is connected. When, they can feel your joy, right? I think that's the impression that I'm getting here. Group number 3 is that when we're out there and about the world, the way we represent ourselves can be felt, if that makes sense. The tree is reminding me, as it's stable and it's grounded and it's rooted in how it connects and talks to other trees, that where our energy is felt too. And to really kind of go out there and we can kind of embrace that spring spirit, to get our feet on the ground finally, if you're in the colder months, which we have a little bit more time to wait, but you might catch a few of us out there giving it a go. Really getting grounded, really getting rooted, really allowing for that flow of energy to take place, that activation, that awakening, right? We got this swan. It's just, it's beautiful. It's kind of out of place. So what could this swan represent? What does the swan represent in this spring spirit garden spring activation, which I will add too, that there are fairies kind of dancing around, and they're doing there's the holiday with the ribbons and stuff. I can't remember the name of it, but the swan is certainly representing something in your life that because I almost keep getting that impression too, the ugly duckling that turned into a swan. So I'm having this feeling like perhaps something going on in your life that you're going to realize that you thought was bad was actually a really big blessing. So super cool. We'll cut the cord with that. We will move on to number 4. And this is for Scorpio, if you wanted to go by that. And it's Maple Spirit Generosity. Look at all that red, right? I'm seeing that red and I'm instantly thinking of like action energy, like really got that pep in your step, right? The maple spirit, right? Now is the time that maple sap is running. I don't know how well our season will be up here in Maine, but it is maple season. And normally the trees give without even, with no mercy, right? They just give. We tap into that energy. So I'm really feeling like for this card that you're given that opportunity, right? You're in that season of being able to tap into this energy of abundance, right? And when I say abundance, I mean in all areas of your life. If you know how to work with it, you'll be able to use it anywhere. And it's coming down. It's really coming down. I see lots of light in this card. I see the rock off to the side. I often associate this to a property line. So Scorpio, if you're working with something to do with property, this might be in your spread. And I'm paired with the word generosity. So maybe perhaps you're going to be offered, good money for a piece of property, or perhaps, in the reverse is you'll be able to get or purchase, or you may acquire something and that person's being generous with you. It's just a quick impression that I get. You'll have to let me know how that plays out if you chose number 4. All right, we'll cut the cord with that. We're going to move on to number 5. And number 5 is the start of the Rose Oracle deck. And this was for Leo, if you're a Leo and you chose number 5. Plant yourself here, integration, embodiment, grounded action. I've been hearing this word a lot, embodiment, really embodying something, really getting to know it, really becoming it, right? We all want to become these great things and do these things, and how much of that is surface, right? Oh, yeah, I do this, but really, what's the depth of it, and how do you seek the depth of it? How do you learn everything from the root, right? Right from the root, really getting down, getting into it. And there is this balance too between, you know, the ground, I want to say like the ground in heaven, right? Like there's this fine balance that needs to take place. So these roots, right? So there's this woman or this person, I'm just going to say person, that's standing out there, and their hands are open, and they got these big roses on top of their hands, and below them the roots just run into the ground, and there's a whole new universe down there. There truly is. But there's ways of communication, and there's these highways, you know, through the root system and the mycelium. It's just really incredible. So I'm really feeling that, you know, really making sure, you know, this is your time to really just, it's almost like a go all in moment, you know. It's almost like that. I'm really rooted to Mother Earth. I'm grounded to Mother Earth. I'm all in. And it's that fine balance of being able to do that. Very neat. I do see a butterfly in this picture as well. And so it's kind of hidden. It's not your typical butterfly, and it's in the roots, but I wanted to show it to you because to me it shows me like major transformation in this area has taken place for you. You know, maybe too, this could be a card for someone is, you know, is this, you know, is this where I'm supposed to be? Is it time? And, you know, take it how it resonates with you. Very cool. We'll cut the cord there. We'll move on to number 6. And that was for Taurus. If you wanted to go by that. And the card here is the Wastelands. Sustainability, slow down, tend to your garden. All right. So, and I can actually see the elders kind of up here. So it's almost as if too, like you're already being told this. I already know this. I already know that I'm supposed to slow down, that I've been going nonstop. What does this look like? And here's the thing too, is like, you know, I look around and I see the ground is dry, but I see water is starting to come in, right? And so I think the important thing is here, the message is take a deep breath, see where you're at, do a little self-care, kind of get yourself in order, you know, you know, don't worry about everything out here, right? Take all your energy and bring it in for a minute, and just make sure that you're all set, that your needs are met, that everything is where it's supposed to be at, right? There's a lot of self-care in this card, I can see too, you know, really needing to do that slow down piece, right? We burn ourselves out all the time going nonstop. And you know, this card is just reminding you that, hey, if you needed a sign that it was time to maybe do some self-care, here it is. And you know, it's okay to slow down, right? It's okay to go at a slower pace, because really the magic is in the present moment, right? So we don't need to be in such a hurry. But I also feel like too, with the elders on the side, that you're already knowing this. So very cool. I see like a yoga pose in here. So perhaps you're into yoga. Maybe this is really calling you to, you know, maybe get some stretches in and really get back into your program. Very cool. Cut the cord with that. So we are moving on to number 7, which was for Cancer, if you wanted to go by Zodiac. And the message for today is morning dew, clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook. This card is filled with some really incredible energy. Just looking at it, I'm like, whoa. I love that morning dew, clarity. And there is this freshness about this card that I can really feel, right? For you is that, you know, like you have like this new sense about you, like your mind, like the fog has lifted, right? That it's just kind of like taken, you know, it's been taken away. It's like it's moved out. The circumstances became exactly what you needed, and things are starting to open up. And so you have all this energy around you, and it's magnificent, okay? Tap into that. You are on a fresh start. Keep a positive outlook, right? Remember that duality exists in everything. If you find yourself in a tough situation, the good exists in there. It has to. In order for one to exist, the other exists as well. Focus on the positive outcome of it. Keep your eyes on the prize, right? Very cool. And this person's very tapped in, and there's this lots of energy, and it feels very ultraviolet-y, right? Almost really kind of from the divine, right? This is spectacular. Great card for number 7. All right. Cut the cord there. Number 8, Pisces, if you wanted to go by that. Bloom, the bloom. Creations realized, right time. Harvest, celebrate. So if you chose number 8 and you were looking for a sign, here it is. This is great. It says it's the right time. So creations realized. And I see this flower that's on top of this person's head, and it's starting to open, right? So it almost feels like there's like, you can call it an awakening. We can call it an awakening to anything. It could be, you know, the word realization is in here, is just an aha moment where you just kind of like things kind of come together and you understand stuff at a different level. And that could be anywhere you want in your life. Take it how it resonates. Celebrate, harvest, right? So maybe there's something coming in for you. This could be of monetary value. This could be, you know, anything. Again, take it how it resonates. I love the celebrate. This is the bloom. This is your time, right? This is really where you get to open up and be you. Pisces energy, like you just brought us through, lots of energies the past month. And it really is about, you know, that intuition. So if you're feeling very guided right now, tap into that, utilize that energy. Let's see what else is in here. Anything. This person really does feel to be aligned and in the flow as well. Very cool. Beautiful energies coming off this card too. So we'll cut the card with that. All right, number 9, Libra. And your card for today is say, bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. And new moon in Aquarius won't be until next year. So maybe something this past new moon took place for you. I'm not sure, but bring love into the situation. That is your message for today. So if you're feeling that perhaps, you know, there's a moment where you're feeling a little lost, or you're undecided, or you really don't know, or if there's something on your mind, tap into your heart energy. And you really can activate that just by touching your heart and really kind of bring love into it, and see where you see that ending up now. Whatever it is that you're looking for, whatever the answer is, whatever's weighing on your mind, you're being asked to introduce love into it. I think that's a great message. And really, you see the person too, right? And the water is just overflowing, right? So there's a lot for you to be able to offer there. That could maybe make a great impact. And it could really help grow certain things, which I just find really cool. It also could make somebody, I'm seeing the lady, she doesn't have any clothes on, she's beautiful, but you know, perhaps too there's some vulnerability in bringing you know, bringing love into a situation. And I'm really feeling called to tell you that you know, love really is the cure for all. So very cool. All right, we will move on to card number 10. This is for Virgo. We'll cut the cord with number 9. Virgo, your message is luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Woohoo! And the new moon won't be until the end of the year, but luck is on your side. That is your message for today. Feel lucky. Embrace the power of luck. Remember, you know, and anyone can do this. And if you really wanted to test the theory of the law of attraction, if you just, you know, remember the last time that you really felt lucky, and what was that feeling like for you? And tap into that, and then just keep recreating that, whether you have to play that image over and over in your mind, and really see what kind of happens and what takes place around you. You know, you might just find out that that you're lucky. So very cool. Luck is on your side. I love the arrow here. You know, you can pull back and hit your target with ease. So, you know, if you're going after something, go for it, right? I'm really feeling that. Again, take what resonates with and leave what doesn't, but very cool. All right, we'll cut the cord with there. We're moving on to number 11. This is for Capricorn, if you wanted to go by that. And number 11, Capricorn, your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Oftentimes, I find that our commitments are being tested right before a leveling up, right before we move forward. So if you're starting to sway or you know, move, you know, from, you know, maybe you're working really hard on something, or maybe, you know, you're a part of something, and things aren't just really kind of going the way you want, or maybe the energy or the feeling's not there, your commitment is being tested, right? Do you really want this? And if so, stick it out. And maybe it's not for you. Maybe that's a blessing in disguise too. Maybe you're understanding that, you know, this is not the way for me, which is fine. And you can cut your cords and your losses and move on. But if you, if this resonates with you, stick it out, and great things will come. Very cool, very cool. We'll cut the cord with that one. We'll move on to number 12, which was for Aquarius, if you wanted to go by the Zodiac for that. And the energy is gaining momentum. We get this one on here too. So this one is always a great card. It's a great pep talk. Because, you know, we get things going and we want things, and we have a tendency to self-sabotage and put our brakes on, right? So don't be afraid this time. I'm really getting the impression with this card, if you chose this, that there may be some challenges ahead, but they're little, they're small. You're gonna defeat them. You're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, holy smokes, I can't believe I got that. I got through that. You are taking flight, like, the momentum is gaining, is, you know, don't let up. Keep it going. Keep it going. Put all your energy into whatever it is that you're working on that you can see is making progress, and don't look back. You're just gonna take off like a rocket ship. And I think that's a beautiful way to end our reading for today. Yay. Hopefully you got what you wanted out of today's reading. It was neat. It was different. I would love to hear your feedback. Did it work? Did it not work? Could we improve it? I just don't want to get bored on here. This is fun. You know, we're just tapping into cards. We're seeing what cards come up for us. We're using the guidance, and just having a good time. Very cool. So let me know how I did. I would love to hear your combos that you picked, and if it fit for you. Does that work? We will go from there. I'll put as much information as I can in the comments, and that way you guys can kind of like skip ahead, and I'll definitely make sure I put, hey, pay attention to great energies going on out there right now. I hope that you're able to tap into those energies, that you're feeling that new spring energy in you, around you, you know, allow it, surrender to that. Good things are coming. We create our own reality, and if you believe good things are coming, good things are coming. And you know, keep focus on what you want and why you want it, and before you know it, you'll have it. So much peace, love, and light to you all. Lots of love. Bye-bye.